Hello there, my name is Mr. SmartDonkey. Welcome to another FIFA 14 Ultimate Team Level Up series, this time with the Netherlands. The objective of the series is to go from a bronze team to a gold team, passing through silver along the way. This means that if I win a game, I level up a player, if I lose a game, I level down a player, and if I draw, there's no changes whatsoever. I'm only allowed to go up one tier at a time, meaning I have to finish off the entire silver squad before moving a player up to gold. I'm playing with the Netherlands, so I can only use Dutch players, no matter what league they play in. Enjoy! Welcome to another episode of Level Up with the Netherlands. The team, as we left off with last time, 36 wins, 0 draws, 5 losses, our current record. So the first guy that we come up against, probably a starter pack team, 3 non-rare golds, 1 rare bronze in the right back position. The rest is all non-rare. Not too great of a team. I wasn't too worried about this at all. Our first chance comes pretty early on, but doesn't quite reach the net. So he actually gets a cross in here, but my keeper does catch that. And then I try and throw it forward, but it ends up next to his defender or his attacker, and weird stuff happening. It does finally come to El Kabir, who does a nice roulette past his defender. There was 2 guys still trying to catch up with me, but they couldn't quite reach me, and I do manage to make that 1-0 in the 10th minute, which was good. Get a pretty early lead, always scare the opponent, make him go on the offensive, obviously is good, so that their defense isn't as good anymore. Anyway, we get a nice shot there. I think that was with probably with the pie actually. But we get a free kick, and look at that for a finish, another great free kick goal there. I was quite happy with that. I've actually got some pretty decent free kick takers on my team now. For my right footed, I've got the pie right there, and for my left foot, I've got Duarte. Which is pretty good, and obviously later on when I get the gold players, we're gonna have some pretty good ones in there. Also, I guess I'll spoil it, it's pretty obvious, but Schneider, for example, for right foot. For left foot, you've got obviously Van Persie and Van der Vaart and people like them. So anyway, we get a nice goal there with Duarte, trying to, like, he held off like 3 defenders off him, which is quite nice. He's not that big. His strength isn't that amazing, but it did work out quite well there. Bieren's getting a bit fortunate there, but it does fall to El Kabir, who tries a shot on target. Doesn't quite go in. Cross it back onto Berends, and he tries another shot, and this time again goes wide. So a bad pass from his goalkeeper gives me an easy goal. It falls to finally falls to Overgoor onto a few other of our players before that. But anyway, I don't know what's going on. I can't talk right now. Anyway, Berends going through on goal. He does actually get it off me. Always the touches when you're on like an over-the-top through ball, and then you get a bad touch. It's just really it happens a lot basically. But it does fall back to him, and he actually managed to score. So we make it 5-0. 37 wins, 0 draws, and 5 losses is our current record. So we put in. I believe it is Anita. Yes, it is our center mid, our last center mid that we haven't put in yet. Verden and Anita is normally a center defensive mid. His defending is actually quite high as well, and his shooting isn't that great. His heading is a little bit low though. You want him to be better at heading, but he's a pretty good player regardless. Pretty decent pace, and most of his midfield stats are good, except for shooting isn't too great, and I like to have some good shooting on my midfielders. But anyway, next guy that we come up against, a slightly better team. He had Adebayor up front, I believe, as well. But our first goal comes in the 6th minute, I believe. Again, the 6th minute. I think the first one was the first one was in the 10th minute in the other game. But anyway, from El Kabir, who has been pretty decent for me so far. He's no Kramer. I mean, Kramer was an absolute beast. It is unbelievable how good that guy was for a bronze striker. He's a hidden gem, I guess you can call him that. Anyway. Bit of bad defending and bad stuff happening. I don't know what the hell happened there, but regardless, the guy rage quit, so I'll take that. Pretty early rage quit, only 30 minutes into the game. I only had 3 shots on target, and 1 of them was a goal. So the next guy that we put in is a centre back, because that is the only thing that we can still replace for now before we move on to gold, obviously. So the first guy that we put in is Rekik. I guess that's how you pronounce his name. I have no clue. Never heard of the guy. I don't watch Dutch football. But we replaced Koch with him. Rekik, 73 pace, 74 defending, 77 heading. Quite decent stats for a silver centre back. So I hope you all enjoyed. Thank you all for watching, and I shall see you next time. Have a good day. Bye-bye.